Into the area, Jade Brooke. Well held the near post. We are back now on YouTube. A couple of technical difficulties with the microphone, but we are back online. You've got to say you haven't missed any of the action. 3 minutes gone in the second half of this Birmingham FA Women's County Cup quarter-final. Coventry United 4, Leafield Athletic 0. The current score. Hughes. O'Brien tricks her way into the area. Shannon O'Brien on a hat-trick. Squares it for Waven. And the late challenge takes it away from the former Yeovil striker. And Amber Hughes, the keeper, scrambling across, didn't get anything on it, didn't need to. So it brushes the side netting on the way out. There has been a substitution at the start of the second half. Maz Gauntlet's replaced in midfield with Jade Brooke. We expect to be a straight swap in midfield, and that is a pretty dire kick from the keeper straight out of play. Dermody. Ryden onto the halfway line. It's with Chinice Austin. Up line to Amber Hughes. Back to Austin. O'Brien opens up some space with a shot. Shannon O'Brien, the keeper, didn't get the cleanest of contacts on that ball. She just slipped through her fingers. The contact she did get on the ball took the power out of it. She was able to turn around and collect before it could trickle over the line. Merrick to drill it through the yellow wall in front of the Leafield goal. It's blocked off. It's back with Brooke. Now Ryden. Erin Ryden. It bobbles down the right for Jade Brooke's cross. And it's a simple catch at the near post. Into the centre circle. Nat Haig dispossesses the number 9. What's options? Plays it through on the right. Merrick. Waven returns to Merrick, making the overlapping run. Merrick's cross. Shannon O'Brien slides in. Doesn't connect with the ball, and Hughes doesn't make it to the seconds. United starting the second half well. And after 5 minutes of second half play, Coventry United ladies still lead by 4 goals to 0. The next time we are on air comes on Saturday. Weather permitting, of course. Unfortunately, it has got pretty cold over the last few days, and even had some snow in Coventry. Hopefully it won't affect any of our fixtures. The only game we've had called off prior to kick-off this season, in terms of a women's match, was the QPR game here in December. Of course, the men have had the Loughborough game called off just after half-time. The rearranged fixture was played, of course, yesterday, but we are hopeful that the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match between Coventry United and Highgate United will be able to go ahead. And we will be celebrating Coventry United's 3-year anniversary on Saturday. On Sunday, the ladies host Portsmouth in what will be an enthralling league fixture. Very tight game. After a period of Leafield pressure, United break forward. Merrick takes a pass to the defender, but takes it out as she finds her way into Leafield territory. Only one team can make it into the final four at the moment. It looks very likely it will be Coventry, who look to become back-to-back County Cup champions. Austin floats it forward for Amber Hughes. Free kick. Hughes got there ahead of the keeper as well, but it was going wide. And the referee feeling that the shoulder-to-shoulder challenge between the number 11 and Amber Hughes was too forceful from the United side. Slightly puzzling decision by the referee, but what the ref says goes. Leafield sending all 5 of their substitutes for a warm-up. United have 2 players left on the bench in Alex Buck and Nikki Miles. It's unlikely we'll see Matt Gordon brought back on. Well, you can bring substitutes who have left the field back on in the County Cup. Hughes on the left-hand side, maybe looking for the cross. Takes it past number 11. Cross in, deflected out for the... In fact, it's been kept in by Amy Waven. Waven crowded out and blocked off. In fact, it was Shannon O'Brien, sorry, who was looking for Waven in the penalty area. And it will be a throw level with the box on the left flank. Austin. Hughes lobs it into the area, scuffed clearance, and a scuffed shot from Ryden. Skims off the boot, and the number 7 is offside. A look of frustration from the Leafield players. It looked like United had the opportunity, sorry, Leafield I should say, had the opportunity to go and take Sue Wood's clean sheet, but there was a reason she had all that space. O'Brien looks for Brooke. The long-range pass evades the United forward. And it's back with the Leafield goalkeeper. 10 minutes of second half play have elapsed here at Communications Park, home of Coventry Town FC. And the score remains as it was at half-time. Coventry United Ladies 4, Leafield Athletic LFC 0. Here's Amber Hughes. Through the midfield, the pass deflects off the heel of Helen Durham, and allows the visiting side to punt it upfield only as far as Haig. Cross to Jenna Roberts. Merrick shrugs off the challenge. Good strength from the England youngster. Brooke. Merrick down line. Trying to hold off the challenges, maybe trying to win the throw. Plays in Merrick now, and Merrick's got plenty of space. She closes on the area and tried a deft cross to Shannon O'Brien, who wasn't prepared. Crossfield ball. The Leafield player couldn't keep it within the boundaries of the pitch. United had the throw on this near side, the left-hand side, just in Leafield territory. Haig. Now Jenna Roberts. On the right hand side is Beth Merrick looking to thread it through for O'Brien. O'Brien does her best to catch up, keeps it in, squares it for Amber Hughes! A fantastic 5 for the Red and Green girls. O'Brien refusing to give up on the move. Worked hard to keep the ball within the boundaries of play and finding Hughes in the box. The Red and Green girls in cruise control as the semi-final looms. It's Coventry United Ladies 5, Leafield Athletic LFC 0. So 12 minutes of second half play have gone. And United looking almost certain to make the final 4 again. Competition they have dominated over the last few seasons, along with West Brom. And a corner kick for United as Amber Hughes was challenged by the number 6. Hughes to take the corner from the left flank. The returns of United players moving up from the far post. Headed by Haig, away from the line. Defensive header keeping United away from goal number 6. It's back with Haig. Slide in by Amber Hughes, takes out the number 6. Referee says play on to Leafield. Aimless pass up line. And it's with Chinese Austin. The defence have had a pretty quiet day today. It'll be anything but quiet next week when Portsmouth rock up. Dermody. I think he's looking for Jade Brook there. It's behind Brook and in front of Wavin. Neither playing getting on the end of it. Hopeful through ball. Back with Seward. Split the United defence. Austin. Looking to find Amy Wavin. Cannons off the number 11. Just not any further changes for Coventry United, but there is going to be a change for Leafield. With the number 4 being replaced by the number 14. Again, unfortunately, we don't have a Leafield team sheet. It is one of the few bad things about the County Cup. Teams are not obligated to trade team sheets. Throw by Austin, collected by Haig. Now Haig, now Brook. Haig once more. A leisurely Sunday afternoon stroll with the ball. Leafield not putting her any sort of pressure. Wavin. Kills it right, lobbed up towards the left touchline. Cannons off the head of Austin. Brook tries to bring it down, dispossessed by the Leafield substitute, the number 12. Chested down by Nat Hay, the long ball from the back from Leafield. Ryden. Roberts in support. And that's with Helen Dermody. Centre back Nat Haig on the ball once again. Austin. Off the left side. Merrick cuts in from the wing. And Merrick has pulled up. And she seems in some considerable pain. I won't speculate what the injury is at the moment. Merrick quite clearly needs some treatment. Well, Merrick dribbling unchallenged. And then simply couldn't continue the run, pulling up, and is now being attended to by Andy Frampton, the Coventry physio. And it is likely we will need a replacement player. Nikki Miles has been told to go and warm up. It's perfectly possible that we could see Merrick leave the field. Miles could come on into the back three with Haig moving out to wing back. And Hughes pushing further up the field. Well, Merrick leaves the field. There's no indication yet whether she will be continuing or not. It looks like Miles is prepared should she be needed. And Merrick is back on the field. It's good to see. As United break down the right with O'Brien, but shepherded into touch. It's like a routine win for the Red and Green girls at the moment. As Brook sets her sights on the goal. Merrick. Long range effort. Skews away from the Leafield net. The keeper collects the ball. Booted away, doesn't quite get the distance on it. Wavin swings the ball, and that's with Shannon O'Brien. Hughes is in there, Amber Hughes, shot charge down. Hughes, O'Brien for the hat-trick! It soars into the trees. You could see how much Shannon O'Brien wanted to bag that third goal. It will be another goal kick. Highlights of today's game will be available tomorrow here on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel. Brooks' header. She'll get it back after a defensive clearance. Leafield forward sent on a mission, which is ended by the boot of Sue Wood. Headed up by Brooke, chested down by Amber Hughes into defensive area of the field with Jenna Roberts challenged by the Leafield number 7 and out for a throw on the halfway line. Roberts. O'Brien sets up Amber Hughes with a dart into the area. First time ever by Waven, and palm behind for the corner. Good reflexes by the Leafield goalkeeper to keep it at 5-0 for now. Hughes finally receives the ball. We'll get this corner kick taken. And it's taken short to Merrick. Cuts in from the right. Beth Merrick cleared as far as Brooke. Brooke again hits it into the ground. Waven turns and is faced with Leafield defenders in her way. Brooke, cross blocked by the captain. Headed by Austin. Back to the Leafield skipper. Away clearance, but collected by Ryden. Curls it to the right hand side. Amber Hughes. Donny making the overlapping run. Pass deflected into the path of Amy Waven and deflected wide for another United set piece. 25 minutes to go here on Coventry United TV. Coventry United Ladies 5, Leafield Athletic 0. Still the score. Again short with Merrick. Laid off for Dermody. It's dipping and it bounces off the top of the crossbar and out of play. We've seen our fair share of spectacular goals at this venue this season, and that was also close to being another. Oh, so close to bringing it back for the Red and Greens in midfield. Austin shrugs off the challenge. And Austin taken out in the follow-up. And there is going to be a yellow card here for the Leafield number 9. There's confirmed yellow card for the Leafield number 9. And Merrick plays the free kick back into United's defensive vicinity with Haig upfield to Dermody. Janice Austin. Dermody turns away from two Leafield players in her path. Haig, bobbling ball into the path of Brooke. Path too central for Hughes, who was offside anyway. And the referee is going to allow play on, as the goalkeeper had possession of the ball anyway. We are officially halfway through the second half. Merrick. Waven on the left hand side. Pass too hot to handle for O'Brien. Ryden collects the loose ball in midfield. Beth Merrick. Down line to Austin. In the United half of the field into the centre circle. Dermody. Now Haig. Dermody again. Haig once more. controlled passing from Coventry United, trying to see the game out. And a United throw, as Merrick's run was blocked off by her opposite number 11. Throw one in the air by the Leafield midfielder. Waven looks for the cross, doesn't find its destination. Lobbed away, but one in the air by Haig, who loses out to the Leafield number 7 when the ball was grounded. Now racing down the left is the Leafield left back. One option in the area. Haig makes sure it doesn't find her. Intercepting and got to get it away now. And Ryden lobs it upfield. Was being told to play it back to Sue Wood. Decided to follow her own path. And Leafield have got it back now. Poor passing, the bane of the game for Leafield Athletic, catching them out again. It's Nat Haig. Ryden. Now Chinese Austin. Ryden. And now Beth Merrick, closed down. Takes it around the number 7 with ease. Looks for Brooke. Despite the deflection, it does find the United veteran. Good pressure from Leafield. But they are still unable to prevent United from pushing on. Leafield have every one of their players in their own half. The result looks pretty much signed, sealed and delivered, but the scoreline is not, as Dermody's run is blocked off and it will be a throw. Waven looking for Brooke. I think Brooke may have been offside anyway, as it flies past the United midfielder and out for a goal kick. Just 20 minutes to go. United retain their 5-goal advantage. Hughes. Again, the United players look too confident. As Hughes tries a lock from long range. If United were a little more patient and taking it into the area, they may have got more than the 5 goals they already have. Ryden with the interception. Doesn't do anything with it, it's lobbed away. And Roberts skews out of play for the throw into Leafield. Again, back on the ball with Brooke. Dermody. Merrick in front to aim for. Here is Beth Merrick, still searching for her first Coventry United goal following her move from Sheffield United at the start of this month. Haig. Now Austin United taking a laid-back approach. Merrick looking for options as she strides forward calmly. Haig, first time cross. Dermody couldn't make it. Keeper's kick, nodded up by Haig. Returned to Haig by Merrick. The ex-Yeovil captain has time to think about what she's going to do. And it's with Dermody on the halfway line. Ryden dropping deep as really the anchor of the midfield. Brooke. O'Brien lets it run for Waven, who had made her way to the right. It's powered away by the keeper. Nodded back upfield by Jade Brooke. Waven takes advantage of some poor defending. It's cleared before Hughes could get onto the ball. United have taken their foot off the gas in the last 10 minutes or so. The fifth goal at the start of the second half pretty much sealed it. Another throw on the right side of the box. Brook couldn't bring it to feet. Leafield can't clear. Dermody's already got one to her name today. Sees Merrick left. Beth Merrick sets herself up. Oh, and it's an exquisite finish. Beth Merrick's first goal for Coventry United. The swat on that ball, it was a thing of beauty. As it curled away from the keeper and pinged in off the far post. And the Red and Green Girls have knocked Leafield for 6 in the County Cup quarter-final. Certainly a contender for goal of the month. That will be opening towards the end of January. Hughes with the one-on-one challenge on the Leafield left back. United smelled blood in the water like a shark on the hunt, and nearly finding another one as Dermody's effort is headed wide by a Leafield defender. Keeper was a little worried to see where that ball was going to end up for a moment. And with 15 minutes still to play, United are not done yet. Dermody jogs towards the left flank to offer assistance to Amber Hughes. Weather on the line causing difficulties for the keeper. Everyone else in that box ready to get their heads on this one. In it goes. Haig tries, and it looks like a clash of heads in the penalty area, and the referee immediately calls over the physio. It looks like Haig has come out worse. The Leafield captain and the United centre-back, Nat Haig, both trying to win that aerial duel. And the United centre-back remains on the ground. Nicky Miles sent to go and warm up. Hay continuing to receive treatment. And final score to bring you from the Premier League, if you haven't seen it already: Huddersfield 0, Man City 3. Goals from Danilo, Sterling and Sane. The Fulham Spurs game gets going at 4 o'clock. And for the second week running, no midweek action here on CUTV. What are we going to do on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, eh? But we are back on Saturday at the Butts Park Arena in the Midland Football League Premier Division with Coventry United versus Highgate United, and again Sunday, quite the enticing tie in the Women's National League Southern Premier as United ladies host Portsmouth Women. And we get underway at 2 o'clock next week as we are back underway with a drop ball. Haig is back up on her feet and back into defence with 13 minutes to play. Dermody. Here's Haig. It rolls off the boot of Hughes. Throw for Leafield. Just inside their own half. Sat down by the feet of Amber Hughes and twice blocks the attempted pass from the Leafield player. Into O'Brien, Storm, that hat-trick squares. Wavin! And despite the keeper getting sizable contact on the ball, she couldn't keep it out. And it's 7 for the Red and Green Girls. And a second of the afternoon for Amy Wavin. haven't been in doubt for some time. United making the scoreline all the more emphatic. Waven trying to close down the area of approach for Leafield. It's worked as United are back in possession. Ryden. Brooke. Haig stabs it right, doesn't find Beth Merrick. And the left back's pass curls out of play for the Coventry United throw. Here's Nat Haig. Austin. Plenty of space for Hughes. Austin makes the overlap as Hughes cuts into the centre, slips, she tries to deliver the ball to Jade Brooke. Brooke stabs it away from the Leafield midfielder with a pass to Merrick, blocked and sent out for the throw. And we're going to have another substitution for Leafield, the number 7 being replaced this time. And the number 12 substitute being taken off too. Who will be coming on for Leafield? Unfortunately, no substitutes board. We'll find out when we see the shirt numbers who's coming on. So the number 2's come back on for Leafield, and the number 17. Again, no team sheet today, unfortunately, so we haven't got a Scooby who the Leafield players are. Doesn't make for great commentary, but at least we can still describe the action relatively normally for you. Hughes. Waven dispossessed from behind and lobbed up the right hand side with the Leafield number 11. Haig brings it to a harmless stop. Oh, Ryden, Dermody, quick pass to Amber Hughes. We're in the last 10 minutes. United 7 up. And the ball in from 7. In Amber Hughes, easily gathered in the near post by the keeper. Well, United's quest to retain their title remains on course. Place in the semi-finals all but confirmed. Jade Brooke. Now Haig. Strides forward and what options? Finds them with Austin. Waven. That's with Nat Haig. Brooke, back to Haig. Dermody and Haig again. Back to Dermody. Holds off the captain for Leafield. Now it's Hughes' job to find a way into an attacking position. Doesn't usually have a problem with it and doesn't find a problem with it now. And the cross cannons off the Leafield number 5. And that will be a United corner on the left flank. Taken short by Hughes to Helen Dermody. Dermody's cross, headed by Brooke. Bounces wide at the far post. Leafield yet to muster a shot so far. But they have defended resolutely. The 4th goal for United. It took them 4 attempts to beat the defence and the goalkeeper. Hughes slides in and catches the Leafield midfielder, but play will continue. A tangle there between Dermody and the number 9. A trip on Chinese Austin, and the player's already been booked, but there will be no foul. It's a decision that Austin's not happy with. 2 opportunities there for the referee to blow the whistle. Throw taken, bounces up the number 8. That's with the Leafield captain in midfield. Waven pressures the mistake. Finally to the left-hand side. Roberts tries to clear, but stumbles out of play. Can Leafield get one back, or at least have a shot? Not going to have one there. The challenge from Merrick takes it into the Leafield technical area. And United will have the throw in there. Slide on Beth. Merrick takes it out. Throw up line nodded up, and Merrick nods it forward. Leafield doing their best to limit the damage. It will be another United throw in front of the United dugout. Wavin. Charges down the clearance. And in trying to force the Leafield player out for a corner, has conceded a free kick. It's a freezing day in Northamptonshire. But United are bang on form as they look to secure our place in the final four of the County Cup. There's no sign of any further changes for United. The only change we've seen was Jade Brooke coming on just after half-time, replacing Maz Gauntlet. And there is going to be another change for Leafield, with the number 11 being taken off. And the number 15 has replaced her. Throw nodded out by the Leafield number 10 for a Coventry United throw this time. Can United go for 8? They'll get another throw, another 15 yards further up line on the right hand side. Square with the penalty box. Another throw in. As O'Brien was challenged from behind. Slow but steady progress down that right hand side. Brooke. Wavin onside. Couldn't muscle the Leafield defender, but it's put in by Jenna Roberts. Off target. I'm sure it was a delivery rather than an effort on goal. 4 minutes of normal time to go. 4 minutes until everyone get themselves in the warm. And United's place in the semi-finals will be secured. Keeper's kick flicked on with the head of the Leafield number 14. And Haig ends that break. There's going to be a re-substitution play here as the Leafield substitute has taken a tumble. The physio has been called over. Today's show, as always, here on CUTV, sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales, improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. The highlights of today's game will be available tomorrow on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel. If you did enjoy today's commentary, make sure to hit the like button below the video, leave a comment with your feedback, subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive content, and of course you can get us on Twitter at CovUnitedTV. As the Leafield player is back on the feet, and we'll see if she's able to continue. The Leafield player asked to leave the field. There's going to be a change here, and the player is actually being subbed off. Nope, substitution has been cancelled. The Leafield sub was ready to come on, but the number 17 has said no, good to go. And we'll get the last 2 minutes of this match played. Merrick bursts forward. Maybe looking to set Shannon O'Brien up for the hat-trick. O'Brien couldn't be found. Ryden brings it back to the Red and Green Girls. Free kick. United think there was no advantage. United have themselves a set piece. Taking short to Dermody. And Dermody from long range stings the gloves of the keeper. But it stays out. Driven away onto the boot of Ryden. O'Brien shrugs off the challenge but can't find Dermody. The clear is only as far as Chinese Austin for the Red and Green Girls. Merrick. Side challenge from behind, but Merrick has not been dispossessed. Well, she has now. All taken around the England youngster who holds off the Leafield number 3 and wins a throw over the Red and Green Girls. Determined work from Beth Merrick. Brooks sandwiched between the two players. And it's out of play for another United throw, virtually the same position. I think for the next game I'm going to bring more of those red blankets that the substitutes are using. It's absolutely freezing today. They've got the right idea in the dugout. Here's Erin Ryden. Long ball into the box looking for Amber Hughes. Free kick. She tried to force her way past the defender. We are now into added minutes. I'd say we had about 3 minutes of stoppages. It would depend whether the referee wants to play any added time. United have already got the result in hand. Keeper's kick. Headed up by Brooke. Nodded on by the Leafield captain. Can Leafield register their first shot or maybe even get their first goal before the end of the match? Well, not then. As Merrick strides in and takes it. O'Brien tries to bring it under control but couldn't do so. The clearance from Leafield blocked by the referee, allowing Ryden onto it, but the pass wasn't going to find Amber Hughes. And neither was that for the number 17 going to find the number 9 as Robert sent it out for a throw. Brooke muscles in and takes the ball back for the Red and Green Girls. Maybe a chance for one more goal. Dermody. Through ball for Hughes. Amber Hughes looks for the cross. Crossed by Hughes. Jade Brooke takes a touch, brought down the area. Referee says no, that could well have been a penalty. And there would have been a discussion as to who was taking it because there's 2 players on hat-tricks in Amy Wavin and Shannon O'Brien. But there won't be a decision to make as the decision from the referee is that it's not a penalty. Contentious decision certainly as Ryden tries a spectacular, not a regular goal scorer for Coventry United, but not a million miles away. I'd say about another minute of added time to come. Goalkeeper's kick. One in the air by Wavin, maybe sending up O'Brien for the hat-trick! She's only gone and done it! In the last minute of added time, Shannon O'Brien caps off a brilliant display with her 3rd goal. And not only seals an 8th for United, but the match ball for herself. We may well end the match straight from the kickoff. The referee is going to allow more time. United have got that 8th goal in added time. Referee with whistle in his mouth, blows the whistle and brings the quarter-final to an end. United are in the final four. Their quest to retain the Birmingham FA Women's County Cup has taken another step towards a date in the final. The Red and Green girls, impressive, dominant and spectacular. Leafield, the plucky underdogs, gave it their best today, but it wasn't meant to be. And the form book told us that United would probably be the winners today, and, well, they are. Final score, Coventry United 8, Leafield Athletic 0. And that will bring our coverage for the weekend to an end. Thank you for joining us for our two games this weekend. United's 1-1 draw against Loughborough yesterday will be online hopefully tonight. And of course you can get the highlight of today's match in the Birmingham County Cup tomorrow afternoon. YouTube.com/Coventry United TV, the place for all of your men's and women's footage. For everyone here at Coventry Town FC, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on Coventry United TV.